want to tell you that the college basketball experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. We got 60 bets for Super Bowl 60. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast before the big game. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Kalshi is a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for the big game, including sides, totals, props, halftime performance, and much, much more. Besides sports, they got a ton of other markets, including politics, entertainment, hell, even the weather. It's Kalshi. You can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is the #1 social sportsbook and casino out there. It's available in 35 plus different states, including Texas, including California. Get in with the action with Rebet. Plus, get a 100% purchase match up to $100 with the promo code SGPN. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. All right, fun slate tomorrow. Short, unfortunately, because of this. I hate how they just don't play a night game.
Dude, there's one fucking NFL game tomorrow, and everybody wants to dodge it.
Yeah, it's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. Don't get me started. Don't fucking get me started. Noon, we get this trash. USC is at Penn State. Penn State is catching 3.5 at home. This is not one of the games I'm excited for tomorrow, Bieniek. Penn State's 1-9 in their last 10. Who's USC got on deck? Ohio State. We got to take USC, right? It does stink, though. Why is it so short?
It does stink. Penn State, I believe, just won their last home game. So are they trying to persuade us to think that they're going to build a little bit of momentum in Bryce Jordan? Me, I don't think so. But I don't think that USC's like some superpower team, but I will lay that 3.5. I just I'm not going to dive into that dumpster.
I don't think I'm going to dive into it too the more I think about it, but I'll lay the 3.5 of the Trojan men. We're looking for their 18th win of the season. That's on the Big Ten Network there at noon. Then what I think is perhaps the game of the day. Tulsa is in Tampa, first place in the AAC on the line. And really, when you look at this, Bieniek, Tulsa's currently in first place. But South Florida already beat them in Tulsa.
Yep.
Right? So that means they will have the tiebreaker on this down the stretch. By the way, Temple and Charlotte are also one game out. We should note that. But if you look at this game's on ESPNU, by the way, national televised. South Florida still has. So even if they win this game, I was looking at their remaining schedule, dude. At Wichita, at FAU in a rivalry game, home to Memphis, which is dangerous, at Rice, home to Tulane, at Memphis, home to Charlotte. That's a brutal schedule down the stretch, I thought. I was like, man, Tulsa's schedule, I think, is way easier. So even if they lose this game, I think Tulsa's still going to end up with the 1 seed, assuming they don't completely shit the bed. Tulsa's remaining schedule is home to UAB. Well, I mean, they're at South Florida tomorrow, but then home to UAB, at Wichita, which is tricky, but then home games against Charlotte, UTSA, at Tulane, at ECU, home to Temple. I think that's a great fucking schedule down the stretch, Bieniek. But I think South Florida's going to drill them tomorrow. I'm going to lay the 3.5. I think they're going to complete the sweep. And I think people are going to think South Florida has locked up the conference there with this win over Tulsa. And I don't think that will be the case. I think Tulsa will still win the AAC regular season. Your thoughts?
I like the Golden Hurricane tomorrow. Right, like a revenge angle for the Hurricane. Bulls came in and stomped them by 15 the first matchup in Oklahoma. Here they've been chilling out in Florida for the last couple of days. 3 days in Florida is paradise for these guys, but also I think that they should be motivated after losing that first game. No,
the only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Sorry, 3 days in Florida.
Yeah, no, You're right, but also like I think they should be motivated after this is one of the two teams they've lost to this year. What happened to the first team they lost to when they played them the second time? They won by 16 against North Texas. So I like the Golden Hurricane and the revenge here.
Lock?
Yeah, lock battle.
Yes.
Cocktail napkins only got it as a 1-point game.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
We got a battle done on the Bulls. You fuck with the Bulls, you get the horn. Bieniek on the Golden Hurricane. Great matchup. Great matchup. Next up, UNC Greensboro's at Furman in a border battle, to quote the great Patty C. And by the way, shout out to Carlton for the slides. And Carlton was also on North Carolina money line. So you should note that. SoCon. Well, Greensboro is 4.5 games out of first. Furman's 1 game out of first. Or I'm sorry, 2.5 games out of first. I was thinking they were Wofford for a second. Furman's laying 12.5. I'm actually going to lay it, Bieniek. I don't think, Greensboro is young. I know this. I've watched them a few times this year. I don't trust them on the road. Furman's coming off with a really bad loss against East Tennessee State in overtime. I think they're going to drill them tomorrow. I'm going to lock up the Paladins. Yeah. What's that?
Furman was up 15 in that ETSU game.
Yeah. I'm locking up the Paladins. I'm laying the 12.5. They win by 20 tomorrow. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we've only got 11 games tomorrow. The cocktail napkin likes it. I was going to pick Furman, but you're locking it with some conviction. I'll tell. Yeah, the cocktail napkins got this as a 15-point game, and I'll fire with you.
Double lock. We will play our triple lock music.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Next up, the game. Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, the first matchup, I was foolish. I took the Buckeyes. Right? Or no? Who covered that game?
I thought
I lost money that game. Yeah. Whatever it was, I lost money.
Well, then I didn't convince you guys on that. That was the Trey Burke retirement game. Michigan won and covered, but they played with their food for a lot of it.
Now, Big Blue is laying 9.5 in Columbus. Sorry, Bieniek. I'm taking these Buckeyes in the points. Lock up the Buckeyes plus 9.5. I know it's Michigan's just been through it. They've been playing a lot of fucking big. I know the Penn State game was there, but prior to that, it was Nebraska and Michigan State. Wolverines win by 4 tomorrow. What are you doing here, Bieniek?
So, yeah, I basically did not pick Michigan against the spread for 2 whole months. And then I've, since the last 2 games, jumped back on them laying points the last 2 games, and they've covered in both. And that was basically when everybody was starting to question and jump off the covering machine that was Michigan early on in the year, stomping a lot of teams. I don't think that Michigan played their greatest game against Ohio State in the first one. There was some unneeded added pressure from, playing in front of a crowd that quite honestly does not happen often in Chrysler Center with that Trey Burke retirement game. And I think that they come out and they play better. They have, in every big game this year, they have played very, very well. This one, sure, you can argue Ohio State's not the A tier, national title contender opponent that Michigan's been cruising past in a lot of games, but I think that the A team or A performance from the Wolverines come out tomorrow. Lay the 9.5. Lock it up. Wolverines by 15.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
We got a battle in Columbus. Dundee on the Buckeyes. Bieniek on the Wolverines.
Have I updated you on Alexis Belyaskis lately?
Please elaborate.
So the one loss that Michigan took this year was against Wisconsin at home. And they only lost it by 3. And that's because the stretch 5 off the bench, Alexis Belyaskis for Wisconsin, drilled 5 threes in a matter of 3 minutes in the second half, and it was the difference. So he scored 17 points in that game against Michigan. Since he's scored a total of 24 in 9 games.
Yeah, that's a good drop. Moneyline McIntyre allegedly will be here now. It might be shit hammered. Yeah. To get back to Morgantown by what time is this? 1 o'clock.
1.
We'll see if he can hit this. But
that means the sucker's gonna have to be up at 7 a.m.
She's gonna be he's probably at the bars right now. What is he like? He's in a parking lot talking to a chick trying to leave the bar, like a bartender. It's just she closed down the bar. She's like, I'm just trying to go home, honey. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Last night, I believe he said there was a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, I mean, he says he's going to this Texas Tech at the Hope Coliseum there in Morgantown, taking on West Virginia, the John Denver Bowl. This line kind of reeks, dude. Texas Tech laying 4.5. So this is how West Virginia makes the tournament. They beat Texas Tech and Kansas, huh? Why is this line so short, Bieniek?
I don't know. The cocktail napkins got it as a 7-point game.
I had it at 8. Yeah.
Christian Anderson, I assume, probably is not playing by this spread.
Yeah, I'll take
this would be his second straight missed game, and I thought it was like illness that he missed the last game for, right?
Yeah. Something's up. I'm taking W. Why the fuck is this line so short? Let's go. You in?
Play your lock music. Let me Google this real quick.
Morgantown, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Morgantown, Morgantown, WB.
They're saying he's playing in the chat.
Yeah, I don't see anything on this. Yeah, Rothstein, Texas Tech's Christian Anderson illness is expected to return Sunday's game against West Virginia. This really smells. I'm going the other way. I'm locking up the Red Raiders. I'll take the value with this line that's giving me. Give me the Red Raiders. Let's lock it up. Guns up. Wreck them.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Wait, that's not welcome to the party. There's no party. There's a battle. Dundee on the Mountaineers. Bieniek on the Red Raiders. Next up, shout out to Matt Dick says it's not possible for Virginia or West Virginia to cover this. Maryland is heading to the barn. Minnesota's like 8.5.
Maryland money line.
I'm with you here. The Buzzsaw's got it. I mean, I've been getting my ass kicked betting Maryland so much this year, but let's go one more time. Double lock the Terps plus 8.5. Sprinkle the money line.
Minnesota's coming off a court-storming victory over Michigan State. They're heading out west for their next couple of games. It's a beautiful spot. Maryland's been getting drilled left and right lately. The one team they did beat in Big Ten play was Penn State, and I think Minnesota lost outright to Penn State. So they can lose to anybody, man. So Terps, this is the best shot they've got to win a game.
Yes, and then UCF is in Fifth Third Bank Stadium, whatever the fuck it's called. Taking on Cincinnati. Wes Miller doing handshakes at the door. All right. I apologize. You deserve better.
What was that?
Why do I feel like Cincinnati's going to win this game? I'm going to lay the 3.5 with these Bearcats.
Give them better, Wes.
Yeah. Lock up these Bearcats laying 3.5. Bieniek?
Yeah, I'll join you. I think Cincinnati wins the game. And although I don't have a ton of conviction on this, 11 games, spread it out across the board. I think Cincinnati gets it done. I do respect this UCF team, though. And I think they're a tough out, but only one possession, I'll lay it. Bearcats.
Double lock on these Bearcats. Folks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog has you covered for the big game tomorrow. Choose a player and reveal whether you've unlocked a gimme pick, followed by a boost builder tied to the game. And Underdog celebrating by hooking players up with bigger boosts. Just submit a boosted entry to unlock an even bigger boost on the next one, all the way up to 60%. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play $5, get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has been fire this NFL postseason yet again, and they have college hoops too. You got to check it out. But this past postseason, 2-0 in interception props, 9-4 on rush yard props. Check them out. They're always kicking ass. Super easy to sign up, run predictions off the house model, or make your own and play with those sliders. Looking to go premium? Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. That's RITHMM. Promo code SGPN25. All right. Speaking of Moneyline, Bieniek. Dun, 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 dun. Charlotte's catching 8.5. In Memphis, Tennessee. Taking on Penny Hardaway and the Tigers. Easy lock. Give me Charlotte. Sprinkled that Moneyline as well. Memphis does this often. So, yeah. Bieniek, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I believe this would be when Mac tells me that you just got burned and you never go back in. I locked up Charlotte the other night, and I think it was a lock battle with you and Mac when you were on Wichita. And I think this is a tough, road trip from Kansas heading into Memphis. And I'll take the points. I'll lock it. I'm not going to call for the money line here, though. I think Tigers pull this out by like 5 or 6.
Double lock on the clit. I say sprinkle that money line. Sprinkle that money line. Sprinkle that money. What's that money line? Plus 350. Next up, Wichita State and New Orleans take it on Tulane and L. Ron Hunter Battlefield Earth. Interesting game here. I'm going to take Wichita laying the 3.5, but I don't feel great about it, so I'm not going to bet this one. Unless you could talk me into something that I'm missing. What are you doing here?
Can you give me the injury report on Tulane over there? If you have it in front of you.
Yes. For Tulane, I see
KJ
nobody.
Green out?
No. For Wichita, I do see Joy Ighoavada as a game-time decision.
I don't believe he's made much of an impact this year. But yeah, Tulane was missing one of their better, he's off the bench wing 3 and D guy. And yeah, they knocked off Memphis without him. So maybe they're better without him. But I will go Green Wave. I am
Don't
not
feel very confident.
No, but I'll go Tulane.
I think one of the harder plays of the day. Joe in the
I mean,
chat
they've
saying this
had
is going to
a-
be the best game of the day, though.
Yeah, they've had a full week off, so they probably celebrated the Memphis win a little bit, but I don't think it affects them too much. Tulane.
There we go. Next up, Northwestern getting 12.5 at Iowa. Okay. Stop it. I'm betting Northwestern. 12.5. Iowa plays at a top, 357th in pace. I have to do this. I don't even think it's a crazy money line play, to tell you the truth. I think I will probably win the game, but I'm saying I see plus 750 or something, or plus 800 over there. Worth a shot. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
I was actually surprisingly drilled a handful of teams this year. I do think that you're on the right side with this. I usually have a better feel in the Big Ten than other leagues. Northwestern just got their ass kicked by 40 against the in-state rival. I didn't see that one coming. I think they bounce back, but I'm not confident in it. I'll take the points, but I'm not locking this year.
And then the final game on the slate. The Rice Owls catching 8.5 at UAB. So they play no. Last time they played UAB won by 1, but that was a year ago. I got to take the points. I don't trust UAB when they're big favorites, but I don't love this fucking game. Rice has been trash on the road this season. I just don't like UAB when they're a big favorite.
Yeah.
So I have to take Rice. Not a lot of games. Let me just throw a little bit of cash. I'm going to go lightest on this game. Give me the Rice Owls and the points.
Very fair. This will be a lock battle, though. The cocktail napkin only has this as a 6-point game, but I'm overriding it. Rice just played a double overtime game against the in-state team. North Texas won it. I think they're rightfully coming in a little bit high off of this one. After some of their wins this season, loss to Charlotte. They played well that game. Lost to Temple, didn't cover, and then lost to Charlotte again by 10 on the road that time, but they didn't cover that one either. 1-2 against spread in conference play after a win. I will fade them against UAB, who's off the Memphis loss. I think they come back, respond, win it by 10 plus. UAB.
We got a battle Dundee on the house. Who the fuck are you? All right, Bieniek on these fire-breathing dragons. Yeah, I don't have a strong. If you're asking me to power rank my bets, that's the one that I trust least.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna lock up Wichita too against Tulane. I'm just gonna bet. Let's get it in now. Top plays of the night. First off, I do want to hit on this. It's a light Sunday slate, but Monday is giving us a little bit of heat. Monday, we have Xavier St. John's. I know that's not incredible, but it's Patino. NC State at Louisville is a fire matchup. Bieniek, I'm intrigued by Monday's matchup of Yale at Howard. Interesting non-con game there. Then we also have the red hot Mexicans taking on the Nazis of Nichols. But and Wilmington at Charleston on Monday, Bieniek. Belmont at Bradley on Monday. Arizona at Kansas on Monday. That's a pretty good punch they're throwing on Monday on this slate. Even Northern Iowa at Murray State is a tricky one. So,
forgive me if you already mentioned it, but Belmont at Bradley.
Yeah, fire. I mentioned it, but yes.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I was placing bets.
let's get to the top plays of the day. I will go. So what are we doing? 2, 3? I'll do 3. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll do 3.
I have 3 prepped.
Yeah. I am gonna lock up South Florida minus 3.5 as one of my top plays. I will also take Northwestern plus 12.5 as one of my top plays. What is the juiciest money line we could do here? The third one will be Furman against Greensboro. And the dog is the Charlotte 49ers to knock off Memphis. Boom. Bieniek, fire.
You can never go wrong with a dog against Memphis, I don't think. In theory, it's a good idea. I'll pick out some of the bigger games of the day. We're going TMZ for the locks card. Tulsa minus 3.5 against South Florida. That is a lock battle in the best bets portion between Colby and I. Then we'll go Texas Tech minus 4.5, which is going to be a lock battle against both Colby and Moneyline Mac. And then Michigan minus 9.5, which is a moneyline or a lock battle against Colby there too. So we'll see how I do tomorrow. The dog is Maryland. I think it's a pretty good spot catching the Golden Gophers off of, a rainy day against the Spartans from East Lansing. That's always a good day in my household. But yeah, they kicked their ass on the ice today in hockey, unfortunately. The duel in the D and Little Caesars. So, and sidetracked, but Terrapins go into the barn. They storm the barn.
I like it. People are saying, give me the exact score in which game.
I mean, they're probably talking about Seattle, New England.
I mean, I don't do this NFL shit. All right. 3-0. Seahawks. All right. 3-0 Seahawks.
And the not so funny part is, or maybe the funny part is, I think it's possible with these two teams. Like, both defenses are good. So
yeah, I will not be watching, as you well know. But what's your score prediction, Bieniek?
Whatever my square is, my football square.
I will play a Super Bowl square. I do have I do have a Super Bowl square.
Just to put something out there, I will go 20-13 New England.
There you go. Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Don't forget Moneyline Mac's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac.
Actually, I have to change that. Hold on. I can't do that. Vrabel's an Ohio State guy, and Mac is a Michigan guy. We're taking Seattle 20-13. I almost caught myself there on Michigan, Ohio State.
I know. Filthy.
That would have been
very filthy.
That would have been a sin. Seattle pulling for the Seahawks. Scratch that from the memory. Hit delete. Remove the last minute of the show.
I believe.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
Did Bieniek say those words? Look, check out the college baseball experience. We got previews up for the Big 12, ACC, SEC. And get ready for Xavier to get destroyed by these Pirates this Friday, Bieniek. Musketeers think they can come down there talking shit, firing off their little ancient guns. All right.
We were working on our mid-major top 25 for 11.7. Xavier didn't make it, but East Carolina's in it. They're in the top 10.
There we go. Come on, and Mr. Beast. We're still waiting.
Yeah.
I know it's been a weekend. You're not going to release that information on Super Bowl weekend, but we're waiting, Mr. Beast. Also check out the college football experience. Myself, Moneyline Mac, did a episode talking coaching, all the coaching changes, and we're gonna have a bunch of new shit this week with the Sacramento State, North Dakota State potential news, and a bunch of other stuff as well. So check that out. Till next time, folks. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. College baseball starts Friday. And we out of here.
It's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen your grill again. It made me good trip, good dog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit me can back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster, yeah. You know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight cause you caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it.